Okay, look, I've been on a mission to the top, and when I get there, it's gonna go down.
Oh my goodness! Look out, Toppin, it's showtime.
One of the fastest rising talents in the college game right now.
Waking up the sleepers, if you ain't know, well, man, you know now.
Obi Toppin is going to pop right into the top 10 of the NBA draft.
Due to research on the highest-ranked team in the state of Ohio, the Dayton Flyers are 17-2. They haven't lost in regulation. Both the losses came in OT to Kansas and Colorado. Both are ranked. At number 7, they're a top 10 team for the first time since the 60s, 1967. Big part of the reason why Obi Toppin leads the A-10 in scoring, 19.5 a game. Since joining the conference for the first time 32 seasons ago, no Flyer has led their league in scoring. And the draft stock continues to rise as he's showing out on a national stage. In the most recent mock, Jonathan Gaboni has him up to 14th. Dayton hadn't had a first-round pick. This is Jim Paxson, 1979. He'll end that wherever he goes. We're joined now by one of the best, some people would tell you, the best college basketball player in the country, Obi Toppin from Dayton. And Obi, first of all, thanks for doing this, man. Last year, you really burst on the A-10 scene, but this year, nationally, everybody who follows the game knows who you are. I'm just curious for you what it's like to get the attention on the level you're now getting it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. And the attention that I'm getting is really amazing. We have a really good group of guys who's helping me throughout my years here and is helping me do everything I can to be the player that I am today.
When I saw you guys play against Kansas earlier this year out in Maui, that was my first look at this year's team. And that's a game that you lost in overtime, but you could have won. You're trading punches with one of the very best teams in the country. How much did that let your guys know, fellas, we're as good as anybody anywhere?
Going into that game, we knew they were a really good team. We knew we was going to have to fight to the end. And even though we lost, we knew the team that we were. And so after that game, it just pushed us even harder in practice every single day because we knew we can fight for a national championship this year, and that's what we're doing.
You have a chance, I think it's pretty obvious, to play at the next level, and I'm not trying to rush that process. I'm just curious, Obi, if you've noticed some of the comparisons, because you're big, you can run, you can shoot. Like, what's the most flattering comparison that maybe you've heard when people say he reminds me of? Is there one that stands out?
Not really that I know of. A lot of people say I have a body build like Amari Stoudemire. I play a little bit like Al Horford because he can shoot, he can stretch the floor. But I don't really have like a set comparison for me. So.
I appreciate you stopping by, and it's worth saying on the way out. You know, Horford won some titles down there at Florida, so that's not a bad comparison either. You guys are aiming for that. I wish you luck as you try to cut down some nets, and good luck this weekend at Richmond, man. Thanks for taking the time, Obi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.